Paul.
Hello there, Dee. We've got another workshop going on very soon.
We do.
One on forgiveness. Forgiveness for ourselves, forgiveness for others.
Yes, such a really important topic actually to really go into and find out just exactly a sincere act of release and forgiveness is all about.
Yes, well, I guess, how does forgiveness come about, or the need for forgiveness, I guess? And, well, none of us as human beings are perfect. We make mistakes. We make things which we feel are mistakes. Sometimes because we're kind of absorbed with our own little worlds, we are not sensitive to others. Sometimes we really might deliberately hurt another person because we feel hurt ourselves, or maybe someone injures or hurts us in a way that feels grossly unfair and upsets us. Now, I feel the need for forgiveness. It's just really more to do with how we respond and react to the hurt that either we perceive we've incurred to others or that we've received ourselves. And if we let that fester, so it just continues growing inside and turns around and doesn't go anywhere, it will actually upset us and cause us to feel a lack of peace inside and can damage us. Maybe sometimes that can cause disturbances even physically sooner or later, which is not good.
No, it's not. And actually, the whole thing about forgiving ourselves as a component to this workshop is that, sometimes we may find the situation or the person and the response quite overwhelming, and we may have these reactions and we just don't know what to do with them, and they can cause, like Paul said, great distress. It's a good thing to forgive ourselves for these reactions, because we are fallible. Sometimes things come across our lives that we're not prepared for and are there to teach us certain things, and we have to be open to that. So once the emotions run its course, it's time to go back into the center, forgive oneself, and move on.
Yes, well, it is a deep thing to do, and sometimes if things are very uncomfortable, either we've hurt someone or we've been hurt, we'll suppress it. We'll feel, I don't want to know about that. Let's just pretend that didn't happen and just get on with our lives. But it'll continue working on inside of us, and that's not a good thing. So also, our perspective on these things may be lacking balance in a way. We may feel that we've been wronged in some enormous way, and perhaps there are some mitigating circumstances or things are not quite as they seem to us, or also our own actions. We may feel, oh, I've done something so terrible, it's been so awful what I've done, so awful. And yet, if we go into a very quiet space inside, we might find that maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration. So, all of these things, when we're working with forgiveness, we have to understand them at a very deep level. And then, to be able to let go of them, they need to be understood and felt inside too. Because we can sort of say, oh, I forgive you, just with our minds and on a mental level, and it doesn't do anything really as far as offering true forgiveness. True forgiveness comes from a very deep place.
Yes, and of course, the aid of spirit, to be able to, tune into your own energetic center and to find that there is love there, there is a method of release there, that you do have a higher sense of self and purpose, which doesn't, it's not conducive to keep holding on to these things, and it's best to see them with perspective and to release them. So I'm very excited about this workshop, Paul.
Oh, yes, well, it's a very alive topic for me in my life at the moment, so I'm really happy to be doing it too. Yes, I think it's certainly something where we can't live in the past. It's not very healthy for us to do that. So it is something really that can be very good. And it can also open up our compassion to another when we go to this act of forgiveness, and be a tool to help increase our own self love, which of itself as well can be very, very valuable.
That's right. So if you do feel that there are some things that are keeping you from living in the now and planning for your future, and you want to be able to forgive and let go, you're more than welcome to join us. The workshop is on Saturday, the 23rd of January at 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Time and 8 a.m. UK time.
So Saturday means tomorrow.
Yes.
So yes, we'd very much welcome one or two more to join us. So yeah, feel very welcome, as Dee says. Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon.